about Brooks, but he is a fantastic ball handler and passer.
Good move, did everything but finish the play. No, very intrigued by Pate. Not a great shooter, but you can see the athleticism right there.
Scored 32 points off of them in their win over Birmingham. Here's another turnover. Pate on the run to the rim with the left hand. Goes around Love and then threw it away. Pass ahead to Pate. Pate will beat one and go to the win. Pate for three.
Okay, so if he...
So a foul here on the Magic, and Dink Pate, the inbounder for Mexico City. The Capitanes lead 28-20. Kicks it to Gardner, who hoists a triple. Too strong. Scott gets the offensive rebound. Smart tries the tray. It's in! Javante Smart with the three, and Osceola's deficit is now 9.
They think it's a more slowed down space, but I think that this type of setting for a back-to-back is going to...
And former OVC Player of the Year. Also spent time in the NAIA with Southeastern. 230-pounder like Mexico City just did. A hand in the face, a foul on the three-pointer.
Square up his hips, but that's a solid athleticism there by him.
26-year-old from Ghana on the opposite end. Again, it's the teenager. Turned 8. Fortunately has Dink Pate open for the pass. Pate for three with a hand in the face. Money.
That's an elite move.
Your screen right now. Don't expect him to drive to the basket. They'll go the other way to, again, Dink Pate. Still just worth 3 points. It's a moot point. Mexico City gets it back. Pate goes to the rim and the bucket for the 18-year-old.
And that's why Toscano Anderson just kind of let his guard down.
Pate high up off the glass. Dink Pate. He likes that spot on the glass. Pate lost one defender, takes it to the rack. Timeout, Austin. And Pate spinning away from one defender.
Yeah, youngest pro basketball player there is. I like it.
Right out of my mouth. He's trying to get drafted this year. And with that type of spin move, let's go.
Windmill.
Okay, Dink. Bringing down the hammer. That's got to feel like a dog.
I know.
I mean, I'd be booing him too. Okay, Dink. Ripping through.
Beautiful.
But do what you got to do to get back in the game. Okay, Dink. Dink, let's go.
I really like his response.
The disciple. Felipe Hassi with the rebound, and Dink Pate's trying to push the pace.
As he should.
Like, okay, we've been talking about this whole time that they've been...
The transition has not been there so far this game, but Dink Pate has made such a comeback for the...
You guys don't know, Poppin' Player, we throw up popcorn, try to make it our mouths when the Poppin' Player hits three.
Ooh!
Ooh, dink.
Dink Pate, do something for us. You may as well. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put 3 more points on the...
To Trey Burke out of Michigan. Might remember him as the National Player of the Year back in 2013. To the youngest player in the league, 18-year-old Dink Pate. Not just that. Out to Pate. Pate at 6'8", fires a 15-footer, bounces off the rim, off the window by King. Double teamed, and the pass is errant. Stolen by Pate. And he gets the lay in. nice Euro step finish.
Well, the Texas Legends not much better at 32%.
And Dink Pate for the quarter.
There we go.
Let's give him some snap. Come out.
30,000?
No,
you know
20.
No, do you know that TikTok trend? Are you on TikTok?
No, you know, I'm not on it enough. Dink Pate. Dink Pate. Got the moves like, what?
No,
yes, he does.
I said it earlier. Any shot where he can.
Dink wants some Johnson action. Gets the bump in the angle.
Yeah, they've been continuously sending two to the ball. So this 3-point line without my hand on his hip. He is not getting space out there.
Dink Pate does again. Does it again.
So they have exactly 7-ish minutes. Can you say exactly and then ish? 7 minutes to get within 10, and that is a great start for Dink Pate to give him 13 points on the night. And so they need to be able to get stops to be able to get out and run. Do you see what I mean when I say that they are sending two defenders every single time? You need to keep your head up and find a shot on the other end that they can to get back into this game. They just haven't been able to get over that hump of about 3 or 4 points.
Dink Pate gets the trans.
Hopeful.
Oh. Okay, Dink.
There we go.
No good. Left it short. Capitanes pushing. Here comes Pate with the hammer.
No one's 2 years of Spanish in middle school.
Yeah.
3 years in high school.
Yeah.
And 4 semesters in college.
Pate with the 3.
As we see Pate.
So Dink Pate back in there for the Capitanes. He gets it on the curl. Baseline jumpers, pure.
I like what I've seen from Dink. It's a rare jump shot you see from Noguez, and it ends up being a transition opportunity.
Pate with an easy layup as bodies hit the floor, and it
turns into an easy bucket.
Jordan Murphy flings it out to Pate. Lets it fly. Pate with a 3-pointer.
There was
bounce pass into Pate. Gets the screen, step back for 3, buries it.
Another big bucket for Dink.
Pate again!
The remix unable to capitalize.
Pate sizing up Drell, sidestep 3, you know it!
That's the reason why you get the young man an option.
10-point ball game. There's Pate, 3 seconds. Lets it rip. Oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me!
That's why you give
all those guys out there, Ron Say, Steve Garvey, Davey Lopes. That was my squad when I grew up. Look at that triple there by Pate.
Dink Pate's been asking for the ball beyond the perimeter for a while now. Finally gets it, working inside.
What a shot.
He cashes
What
two
a
in.
shot. Yay, fellow Canadian. I love
Canadians,
that for him.
yes.
Oh.
Dink Pate! Woo! He wanted a block. Dink Pate dishes it off to Ivan Gundia. But he's there to get the rebound. He for 2 for Gianna.
Oh my gosh.
Happy players.
It's going to be a sweep.
Dink Pate! Oh, no.
The Iowa Wolves, Mexico City sitting back in this zone. They're able to penetrate with a pass and dish it back
There
out.
it goes again. Mr. Doubt saying if you're new to this broadcast, but I've got to mention Greg Brown. Last game, he had 11 points in the first quarter. He had 19 total and 13 rebounds last game. Looked nice. Just wasn't able to fall. JTA with the moves. Kyle Rose doing some acrobatics, trying to make it happen. And they called the foul on Kyle Rose, so Dink Pate's the swing and the swish from Jalen Clark. The music. Ding, 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 ding. And here's another look at the Dink Pate flush. The great eyes from Davon Reed. Okay. Dink Pate, will he do it this time? Yes, he will. That's how.
Simply just the better team in this very moment. They're just playing better. They're just scoring more points. Obviously,
in the world of college athletics and NIL, so that's been super interesting,
wow.
especially having.
Oh my goodness! Stop talking, Eric Mika, because Dink.
The thing about Dink, and this is obviously coming from an outsider who hasn't spent the time. Ooh, another one that you guys have with him. But what I love about him is how he
In Paris this last summer, like he truly thinks that if he picks up some sport, some activity, some contest, there we go, Dink, come on, aren't getting stops, and it means you don't have the energy to push it in transition. And here we go with
no way, Dink Pate! What is happening? Where is he living? Out is getting a basket.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at early in the game when the stats kind of looked the same and Mexico City was still up by a lot. A really good take by Dink Pate there. Mexico City has to do a better job at knowing where the big guy is and putting pressure on him, getting a body on him.
In action. Things change, though. Things change. I think it looks like both teams are... Look out for Dink Pate! He found his way. A miss for Thierry Darlin, who just got with the Blue Coats, traded.
Actually talking about how you're not the only 3 championship player that we have on the game tonight.
I can see.
KJ, who we picked? I mean, Mexico City has made like 1-3.
I think it's Toscano Anderson for Mexico City.
Was it?
Okay.
Not what you want for your first shot attempt of the night. That's a tough one.
Pate, you can see why his athleticism has people thinking he's a team south of the border with a 2-point lead in the leather. Pate to catch and shoot 3. Dink Pate from downtown. Pate behind the screen, and the lead is 13.
Off the bounce. That was nice.
Those are the threes that
We've had some great looks here the last couple of minutes.
Really have.
But again, 5-point swing.
Dink Pate going second.
One of those guys, 12 points, 10 rebounds, just a really efficient player.
Dink Pate early. He gets one too.
Buddy Boeheim, I said at the beginning of this, was one of those guys that you cannot let get hot. They had, what was he, 2 for? I know he will.
1-point game. How many lead changes have we had?
A million?
Don't look at the stats, just tell.
The rebound comes out to Brown for the Capitanes. Mexico City in their 5th year in the G League, and here's a 3-pointer by Dink Pate actually here with 8 points. Goes to Pate. Pate to shoot, and Pate with the one-hand slam. That was pretty.
Corn, talk about fashion. You're going to expect not a lot from us because we don't know what to expect from ourselves.
No,
so
you're just hanging out with your friends.
We're hanging out. Actually, it creeped me out a little bit the first
Here we
time.
go.
I love it. Gets me.
I know. I love all the sounds there.
Whoa! Headband Dink.
Headband Dink.
Let's go.
Oof.
They both got 16 points off of those offensive boards. Whoa.
Here making millions of dollars in the NBA, you know, so
he does have a shoe deal as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know he's got his bread. It's crazy to think an 18-year-old can be loaded.
Actually,
yes, Smush Parker played during the D-League days for the Florida Flame, and he was a star in our league, in the G League. Gotten a couple more of those middies. It might be a different story.
Dink Pate.
Nice move by Dink.
Ooh. I'm thinking JTA is about to whip some action out.
Yep. Dink.
Oh, Dink with the steal.
David Jones. I caught my second popcorn.
Okay, you're 1 for 2.
Ooh.
Step through. Dink Pate so far this season with a season high 34 points, KJ.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think he will have an issue getting those 17.
It'll be interesting to see when she makes it to the league, assuming that happens.
Assuming.
Yeah, assuming. I got to put that out there. Dink Pate.
Just like that back.
2 for 4 on the pop.
I was 2 for 4.
Yeah, so I'm beating you. That makes sense. Ooh. Dink.
You can see the early opportunity for Dink Pate, another Dallas native, to handle the rock, and he answers with a 3 on the see from both of these teams is how deep they go into their bench. Texas, a couple guys banged up, actually signed a player today. We'll talk more about that.
Yeah, I'm from Arlington, but I live in the north. I live in Melissa.
Oh, very cool. Why out there? Why Melissa?
I have a gym out there.
Has had a great start to his G League, both with the Ignite last year, and then here he is in the paint, scoring for the Capitanes. Like you
see him get more assists and stuff like that. He's like in my opinion, he could be a point guard, but he's going to work right now.
Kings and the Austin Spurs play a very methodical game. And Powell also stripped by Jones. Now it's Pate with the windmill in his hometown. They said this one was a home. That one up and in. Dink Pate again. Here's Pate. Bang, got it. Dink Pate having him. Jones with the takeaway. He'll loft it up for Pate. Oh, man.
7 games. It's Pate with it. Teenage phenom out of Dallas. Former G League Ignite player hits the fadeaway. Here's Reed trying to get around McVeigh. Outside it goes to Pate, and Pate, nothing but net.
Did you say he's a
Hustle have gone 3 minutes without scoring. Without a field goal, as Hinton will go to the line, and then Greg Brown just spiked the ball. Davon Reed. I don't know that Davon Reed was supposed to shoot the technical free throw. David Johnson returns for Memphis.
Kyle Rose took his time getting off the court.
The loose ball, that'll be goaltending, counting the bucket for Charles Matthews.
Scott Anderson to the line. Baycott up to 29 now with 14 boards.